Alrighty, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's Black Ops 4 video, we're going to be talking about the KN57, and it recently received a buff in the 1.16 update. It was actually the only assault rifle to receive a buff, and what they really did is they extended the 4-shot range from 16 meters up to 17 meters, which isn't even the part that really matters. The part that really matters is that they also extended the 5-shot range from 46 meters up to 57 meters. And in Black Ops 4, there aren't a lot of long sight lines, and the ones that are pretty long are around the 50-meter mark, which basically means the KN57 will almost always be a 5-shot to kill weapon now. For this type of update, you don't really need to modify any of the attachments to the KN57, so the previous class setup is still going to work fine, but I'm going to go ahead and walk through that. And obviously, if you've been following the channel for a while, you know I'm all about helping players improve, so I'm going to kind of take you through my thought process as I play a match in the Bare Bones playlist, and hopefully provide you with a bunch of useful tips and tricks. So if you do enjoy the content, please remember to hit that like button, and if you're one of the 80% that watch my videos on a regular basis and haven't yet subscribed, just hit that subscribe button with notifications on by ringing that bell so you can find your way back to the channel. So one of my favorite KN57 class setups is going to include the reflex sight, hybrid mags, rapid fire, and a stock. But out of all those attachments, the one that really matters is that rapid fire. So make sure with any class setup you're going to be using on the KN that you do have rapid fire, because it is definitely a game changer when it comes to this weapon. So the Bare Bones playlist is finally here, so that means we don't got to worry about all the specialist nonsense. The thing that I was surprised about, that they went ahead and changed up gear, so you're not able to equip the ComSec device, acoustic sensor, stim shot, all those other things that people have become accustomed to. And I would almost bet that when they bring this mode back again, they're going to go ahead and revert that change. So you're still not going to be able to use the operator mods or any of the specialist stuff, but they're going to go ahead and include that gear. Or at least that's my educated guess as to what they'll do, because it seems like the biggest issue with the mode is that people become accustomed to using the stim shot, body armor, acoustic sensor, ComSec device. And for the most part, I don't think those are things that people have been complaining about. So right now I can see that I do have teammates in spawn, so I'm just holding down this middle lane as I capture the flag. I do have a couple teammates behind me, so I felt like I was pretty safe. And now I'm able to push up. I can see that that guy was trying to flank around all the way around the left side. He's already pushing into our other spawn on the other side, so we might have to work our way back around that side. So I come around over here, getting some easy kills. I see the guy on the head glitch, take them both out, and now I got to go ahead and back up. I keep peeking out. I'm seeing what they're doing because it looks like they just killed my teammate. My teammate's coming up the middle lane. So now I just kind of revert, backdrop a little bit just so I can get that quick reload in, and then I go ahead and take this guy out. Now I have a UAV. That's one big difference, is the streaks really do matter in this mode. And that's because you know your streaks are not going to get hacked. So feel free to use whatever streaks you want because they're not going to be hackable. Obviously, people can still shoot them down if they put the launcher on their class setup. But at the end of the day, it really depends on who you're playing against. I went into a lobby where everyone was still using double FMJ Titan, shooting everything down. Called in like 6 streaks and they all got shot down really quickly. So that is still pretty strong in this mode. So right here you can see that they went ahead and captured C. The spawns have flipped and I'm running pretty aggressively through this right side since I have a UAV in the air. Obviously someone could have Ghost, but more than likely I'm going to play the aggressive play and hope I can outreact that Ghost player. So right here I'm just holding this real quick because I'm hoping that someone will come through that doorway. It looked like my teammate was pushing through, so I had no reason to push through aggressively. And right now I'm still expecting players to be coming out of spawn. It looks like I caught the guy, but it was a little too late. I probably should not have fired my weapon. I kind of back up a little bit and then I decided to push around this left side, hoping that I can get a few people that are actually pushing through. And since I don't have a UAV in the air, I have to make educated guesses. And I decide to push back a little bit, swing around the outside, making sure it's all clear, hoping that I can actually catch one of these people that are going to run by. Because all I do is need 70 points. That'll get me to my next streak, and then allow me to chain some of my streaks together. So since it looks like a lot of my teammates are in this area and one of my teammates just spawned, the effort now has to be to recapture C. A lot of times the spawns are going to flip right now. It looks like a couple of my teammates are getting A, so maybe we have split spawns because they just captured B. Looks like there's an enemy right here. I get involved. It looks like he was going to go ahead and challenge me, but he's completely ignoring me. Go ahead and shoot him in the back as he's taking on my teammate. So now I have my Hellstorm, and there was a couple teammates coming up on me, so I felt I was pretty safe at C. They are trying to recapture A. They get completely demolished. And now I'm able to call in my sniper's nest. So one of the things I do typically talk about a lot in my videos is how important streaks are. You do need to get those first set of streaks, and that allow you to chain a lot of your kills together. Have a little bit of comfort while you're navigating the map. Whether it's that UAV in the air getting you that extra 2 or 3 kills, that Hellstorm absolutely obliterating the enemy team off the map, or one of the other streaks that'll allow you to chain more kills together. Another thing I will point out is I don't typically like to triple cap because it's not really good for the spawns. In this scenario, it was actually an accidental triple cap because we went ahead and capped C, and then I prevented them from capping A with the Hellstorm. If I didn't call in that Hellstorm, they would have had A and we would have had the double cap right now. Also, even though I'm playing in a party of 3, the randoms on the team are capping the objective. You can see the guy with the light blue arrow is actually capping the objective and has forced the triple cap. He ends up getting killed. I end up taking the guy off the objective because what else am I supposed to do? Just let him stand on it? So now I'm working my way back to A, assuming that the spawns are on that side of the map. So sometimes that's what you'll run into with streaks as well. Although they will give you that map control, they'll allow you to dominate the lobby. A lot of times it actually helps your teammates that aren't very good just jump on the objective over and over. Even though they're not really racking up kills, they can influence those spawns in a very significant way, and typically it's a negative way. So doing pretty decent so far, 27-0 flawless. So a great start to the match. We'll go ahead and see when I get my first death, if I get my first death. So you guys will have to stick around for that part. Also, so I can have a better idea of how many people made it to this part of the video, go ahead and comment down below how you're liking the Bare Bones playlist. And if you're on Xbox, just say, hey, I'm on Xbox, I haven't had a chance to play it. And maybe even give a little bit of your feedback, what you have seen, even though you haven't had a chance to play it. So right here, you can see I went ahead and captured that first objective because it seems like all my teammates ran out of spawn. So there was a high likelihood that we're going to capture B. Absolutely lasered that dude off that head glitch. Now I'm coming around B. It looks like those guys are going to be coming around the right side. So you can see I'm pre-aiming, watching, seeing if this guy's going to come out and destroy him. Pretty easy. When you read the mini map, you're prepared. That guy had no clue I was there, and it doesn't hurt that we have a UAV in the air. Now it looks like the spawns are potentially going to flip. I'm holding this sight line because I'm thinking people are going to run through here trying to jump on A. I want them to jump on A. I want them to capture A. I want to leave them alone. This guy's coming around, took him out. And now I got to focus my attention on A. I know the guy's going to peek out immediately, so I'm pre-firing. You saw I pre-fired before that. My teammate's pushing in that direction. I don't want to get pinched. It looks like some people are coming through mid, and there's a guy on the right side. So I peek out, missed more than a few shots, end up taking the guy out, and now I have another Hellstorm. And pre-firing is one of those tactics I don't see enough people use. I think it's a good tactic, especially if you have really good timing on that UAV as the person's walking out. It allows you to land 1, 2, or even 3 shots before the person recognizes where you're at, so you can already win that gunfight without taking any damage. So right here, I'm able to sneak up on this player. I make sure I got a good shot lined up. I'm going and running out, get an easy little kill here, take him out. I'm already on my ruthless streak, so it's been pretty smooth sailing so far. I haven't really had a ton of obstacles, really risky gunfights. Again, I'm playing as safe and as smart as possible because I'm trying to demonstrate gameplay for you guys. So for some reason, the enemies decided to push around the long way and actually capture C. So I'm just double checking to make sure the spawns haven't flipped. Because if they flip, then we can go ahead and kill them. If they haven't flipped, then we can go ahead and jump back and capture the objective. And in the moment, I didn't even realize that my teammates just captured A. So while I'm on the objective, I'm just paying attention, looking this direction. And then you can immediately see that the spawns have flipped. All 3 or 4 of them spawned in this back area. My teammate just happened to clear them all up. I go ahead and move around left side just to double check. And now it looks like they're probably spawning mid-right, since it's not safe to spawn on either end of the map. So there's a few there. And now you can see they're spawning in that back left corner, all the way on the opposite side of the map by the A flag. So anytime you use a Hellstorm, you should be gathering information. It looks like they're all spawning on the backside. Now the spawns have flipped again. That's really the problem with triple capping. As you can see how erratic the spawns are. If we didn't have a UAV in the air, it'd be a lot riskier because we wouldn't really know that the spawns are flipping. And right here, I pretty much forfeited C because I know that they're going to be spawning from this section. I go ahead and take the first guy out. My teammate cleans up the second. And then my teammate decides to capture C. I didn't really want to capture C, so I kind of run away from it, hoping that the spawns will still stay on this side of the map. And then I go ahead and rotate across the other side because now it looks like they're capturing A. A lot of them should be coming around that right side. There is a guy upstairs. I'm going to slowly sneak up on him. Even though I have dead silence, I'm going to walk up slowly. Always a habit because tripwire barricade is just kind of ingrained to take those steps slowly. And now you can see they're spawning on the C side. So now I'm rotating back. I don't want to get pinched, so I pre-aim right here. Take that guy out. Now I'm backed up, and then I got to go ahead and move forward. And I can see my teammate is about to push them on the left side through this doorway, so I decide to push around the right once I know it's clear with that UAV, and I decide to push through this little area so I can go ahead and get the flank. Go ahead and take this guy out, and now almost 100% the spawns have flipped to the opposite back corner on the left-hand side. So overall, you can see that the match has been pretty dominant. I'm rotating when I'm supposed to rotate. UAVs are constantly in the air, so we got a good idea where players are. The enemy team has basically given up on capturing objectives at this point, because they know the match is pretty much over. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to find your way back, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. 44-0, not bad. Thank you guys for watching. As always, have a great day.